Welcome, everybody. My name is Don Tharp, and I've had the privilege, along with Ms. Rodriguez, of leading the guitar camps this year again. I think this is our 5th year, and it's been a real pleasure. Your children have been so much fun to work with. We haven't even needed security guards, have we? Ms. Pina's been here part of the time working on her end-of-year stuff, and so we're glad you were in the building. So it's been a great joy. We've used primarily this children's guitar method. Since we have such a short time, what I found has worked best is to use simple songs that they already know, that they probably sang when they were little, and put guitar chords that are pretty easy chords to start out with. And so this book helps step us through it. Now, a lot of them already have guitars, and if your child doesn't have a guitar, talk to me afterward because we can find some discounted guitars available for you. But the book is also available, and I had T's Music House order some extra copies. So if they do have a guitar but they don't have this book, the book itself is $7.99. So it's not that expensive. And if you want the copy with the CD so they can play along with it, it makes it a little more fun, doesn't it? That's $14.99. And if you want the copy that has the DVD where the instructor helps them remember how to play the chords and so forth, that's just $19.99. So I just wanted you to know so they can continue to play the songs they learned this week. We learned a lot of songs this week. As you can see on the board, the song list for 11:30, we've got a number of songs we're going to play for you. We want to encourage you to sing right along. That'll help us feel less nervous. But I wanted to show you an example of how they've learned to play so quickly. And I'll show you that little video in a minute where this instructor on the DVD shows you how to play a C chord, a real common chord that we play often. Let's start, though, with your children playing for you some of the songs that they learned. John, first song, page 10. We're going to do it 2 times. Are you ready? Always appreciated it. All right, 3 Blind Mice. And it's great to sing along. You can tell they're really focused on getting the chord right. It's all right. Don't go back on us, parents and brothers and sisters. 3 Blind Mice. It starts with this note. 1, 2, ready, go. 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. Row your boat. It's always like a little miracle to me to see how fast they can learn the guitar. It's a great thing. It's a great instrument. Row your boats on page 13. We'll do it twice. Just the first verse. Just the first note. 1, 2, 3, go. This was one of the first chords where they actually had to they have to change between two chords to play the song. Some of the songs that we just played for you just take one chord, and you just kind of get your fingers in position and just keep strumming the same chord. Now they've got to do something pretty difficult. They've got to move from a C chord to a G7 chord. That's a tricky thing. Let's see how we do. Skip to my lead twice. Here's the first note. 1, 2, ready, go. We'll let Mom and Dad, you can rest your fingers just for a minute. We want to let your folks see how we learn from the DVD to play the different chords. We won't go through all of them, but I just want you to see just a little sample of the CD that came with our book.
We're now going to learn the full C chord. We're going to add the bottom note, low C, and the chord will sound very good. Let's try it. Here's how we play it.
You can try it along.
Third finger left hand,
Last reminder.
you grab this 3rd fret, 5th string. That's your low C. Now we do the rest of the C chord that we already know. 2nd finger is on the 2nd fret, 4th string. This string is open. 1st finger plays 1st fret, 2nd string, and then the 1st string is open. This is what it'll sound like. Hear the rich bass note now, the low C. Now let's try playing the first line on page 22. It'll take a while to get the full C chord sounding good and so that you can change it easily, but keep with it. It'll come easy after a while. Let's try it.
So that is Mr. Bill Bay himself from the Mel Bay Company. And that's the DVD that comes if you get this book at the $20 price. You probably get $1 or $2 off. Tell them they're my student. They'll give you a little discount. This old man used the biggest C you can play, okay? Here's our first note to sing. 1, 2, ready, go. This old man, he played knick-knack on my drum with a knick-knack, and I brought her home. This old man, he wrote it home. This old man, he played on, he played knick-knack on my drum with a knick-knack, and I brought her home. This old man, he wrote it home. Very nice. All right, we're going to do one more song where we strum chords, then we're going to show you a little rhythm guitar. Strumming the chords like that's what we refer to as rhythm guitar, excuse me. But we're going to play some notes in a minute and play a little lead guitar. That's our next section after this song. So, Pop Goes the Weasel is one of the songs that changes the chords the most frequently. Let's see how they do. That's our first note. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. We're going to skip all the way over now to the notes on the E string that we learned on page 28, and the song is called Chasing Rabbits. We'll go through that same line, that same little song, Chasing Rabbits, twice. So we play all those notes we learned on the E string. Rabbits are cute too. It's going to start with the E open. We're going to go nice and slow. 1, 2, ready, go. To learn to use this book, we had to pick up some basic music theory. You can see in the green on the board, those are some of the music theory items we needed to be able to read the music in this book, which of course will help them the rest of their lives. Whatever instrument they play or wherever they sing something, this is the same theory that will help them understand music for the rest of their life. Up we go in My Balloon. Let's play a little bit more lead guitar before we go to our solos. Up we go twice, starting on that open E string. 1, 2, ready, go.
In my balloon, I hope that you will land soon. Up we go in my balloon, I hope that you'll be landing soon.
All right. You might think it's strange, but these guys were really excited about learning the guitar. And only one person has been in a guitar camp before. Caleb's here from last year. Glad you're back. Has anybody else had guitar lessons before this week? So basically, you've had some guitar lessons, John?
From you.
Well, that's it, though. That was last year, too, wasn't it?
Or those 2 years
That
ago.
sounds
2 years ago. So it's
confusing
been a
in my
while. It's been a
head.
while. So everybody else just picked up the guitar this week, last week in camp, at this camp. And so we have a couple that may want to do solos. Do we have volunteers for a solo? Yes. Okay, we have a volunteer. Casey, show us the song you presented. You like to present. That's amazing. That's called finger picking, if you don't know, and that is a complicated thing to learn and absolutely wonderful that you picked that up so quickly. Any other volunteers? Anybody want to play a little song for us? I have no idea what you remember, John, or what you picked up this week. Do you want to share anything? Even a little part of the song. I mean, you don't have to do a whole song.
I'll try.
Great. I like that attitude. That's double picking. That's tough. That's good for you. Anybody? You got one? Oh, Caleb, you go right ahead, man. I'm very, very proud of your children and grandchildren. And it's been a joy to lead this camp, and I hope that they will continue to love music and get to use their music skills into the future. If I can help you in any way, let me know. We've got a few t-shirts left. You may not have even ordered one, but if you'd like one, they're just $8, as long as they last. I'll be teaching at T's Music House this summer on Monday and Tuesday afternoon. And so if I can help them continue in their progress, I've got a summer special going right now where you can pick and choose dates. It doesn't have to be the same time every week. I know we go on vacation, we have other camps and things, so if I can help them continue, I would love to do that. Thank you all for bringing the refreshments. I see we have pizza. So guys, let's give them one more big round of applause. It's great concert. And carefully you can set your guitars down and say hi to Mom and Dad.